As they say around here, keep Austin weird. They're going to keep it electric today inside Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, home to the Longhorns. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Welcome back to the live stream on YouTube. We're going to predict the win against Vanderbilt with Longhorns.
We'll put total leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Longhorns offense is on the field for the first time today. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Fast motion from the offense. The give to the back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, make it just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll throw it on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Fires into traffic.
Fuck!
He was
Should have waited. That's on me.
On that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This
I already know. I already know.
A lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Damn, I totally missed that shit.
And they'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. This offense trying to quiet the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating.
Damn it, come on, bro.
Zone he goes. Touchdown, Vandy.
This can't be it.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They got the ball in great field position.
Be on
bam, bam. 2 plays and into the end zone.
I just play smart. Lock in, baby.
Let's see if he can make a play on the return. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this route.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He'll run it again. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll try the run. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I ain't worried about it.
They've got it at the 41. 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving.
First down.
Pick it up on the ground.
Get out the way,
stupid. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and hitting.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Got stuffed on first down, it's second and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Got something for you.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. He'll try to pop the draw. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well.
No, wait.
How
do you get away from my
dude? 1 to the 22.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
Coach, don't do me like that.
The passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Turning to the running game on first and goal.
What?
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! The field position was bad. The finish was great. Great way to answer that poor field position.
Poor field position.
How
about it? Great job by the offensive coordinator. This offense getting in a good rhythm early, even backed up, even in a predictable situation. Great job.
And he puts through the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control. A 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied. And
I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process.
And he is brought down, but what a move he put on that first defender. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Pavia. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. One final play before the end of the quarter. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route. At midfield, he's got room. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats.
Give me an injury.
We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First down to start the drive after the break. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
What?
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Doors!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done, and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Blue. They opened the lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
No!
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play it.
And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. To the air, it's Pavia. Gets it to the back. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Running back goes in motion. Feeling some heat. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To the air, it's Ewers. He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. They intercept it. trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He finds his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. Can hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Alexander. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And the Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Alexander. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there and knocking that ball away.
Finds his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing.
The Longhorns will kick it off to start the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Obliterates him, still on the move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Commodores.
You know, we just went into half, and we drew up all these adjustments and things we got to do differently and to take advantage. How about the special teams coming out to start the second half and setting the tone, taking the kick all the way back for 6. You don't draw it up any better than that.
They're lining up to kick it off, full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Made a defender miss. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team's doing a little running.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating him up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And that decision will be questioned for a while. He's got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Leads it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. It's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Touchdown! And the stomping has commenced. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They'll go to the ground. He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game.
He's going to fire deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Fires to the wideout. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. And the Longhorns send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They recovered their own fumble, but now it's third down. Looking for a man. It's Pavia. They're bringing heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Commodores will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Offense set on first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. At the 45 on his way. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I think Jesse and Reese could call offensive plays for any team if they're having this much success on the ground. It starts with the ground game, right? Like, you can chew up these kind of plays, then I can play action later on and take shots. But right now, defense has first got to stop the run game that's been chewing them up.
This offense has a second down play. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Green 25.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Longhorns! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Off play action. The pressure gets to him. Quarterback is sacked, and the 2-point attempt is denied, and the lead stays right where it is. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit from this one.
They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Here's the handoff. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! You want something to be able to feel positive about after this game, and maybe that late touchdown will do it.
And Reese, I'm positive that stat counts on my stat line. Keep playing. Keep piling up those stats. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for room. It's Alexander. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They want that clock to run. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Commodores are flying down the field. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on now when he loses 4 on the carry. Offense gets set for 2nd down. They go right back to him. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Commodores will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the 4th quarter.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He makes a grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And the Longhorns will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the...
Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
From the gun to give, looking for room.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Austin, Texas, home to technological and cultural advances, but for everything going on in this city, the hub is bathed in burnt orange, and it is DKR and the Texas Longhorns. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Vanderbilt Commodores taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. So the Vanderbilt Commodores return man hardly helped out the offense with that one. And there he is, a man who makes an entire stadium hold its breath every time he touches the ball, Jesse.
This defense better have a lot of breath in this game, too, because he gets better as the game goes on. He's the kind of guy that...
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass. It's Pavia. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
He'll bring it back. It's Bolden. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So the Texas Longhorns offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play.
Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Texas! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and be confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on it.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
Now, teams that play cover one at an elite level have an elite guy in the middle of the field that he's playing zone, everybody else playing man, and he can cover so much ground. You watch him run, breaks on the football when he needs to, goes and makes the big interception.
Still running at the 40. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Catch in the middle, it's held. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Pavia. Gets it out quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Coming after it. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleed.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Texas!
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the 2nd level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed.
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The Commodores will call on their punt team. On the return, it's Bolden. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Texas offense. Off-play action on first down. Fires left. Got his man downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 20. Sprinting all the way. He'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. That celebration turned sour quickly after they saw that flag, and it wiped out the big play and the touchdown. On first down, here comes this offense. Running back searching for a hole. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches. You beat him the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Well, the defense just needs something positive to happen. They're trailing in this game. A turnover would be massive for momentum right now. And a nice effort defensively, getting a hand on the ball, knocking it down.
Pressure coming. He's going to run it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Longhorns will punt it away on... How about this? A fake. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pass is incomplete. They thought they had the fake all dialed up, and it did not work. Have an incompletion like that, you always think, why not just let the quarterback throw it? The element of trickery was afoot, and it didn't work. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Got it behind the line. It's Skinner. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. That can be really demoralizing, guys. There's something about getting the deficit under 20. They couldn't. It's still at 22. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. They opened a lane, and he hit it a gain of 5 out to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Bond. Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage. damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a high level.
Open space at the 25.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Pavia. Moves away as he feels pressure. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Commodores will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Bolden. Slips through the line. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass. You want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. To the air on first down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Showing the arm strength to the left. That is just a sideline credit. Roll, catch, toe drag, everything you want. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure.
Okay,
The
ready?
Longhorns will have it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He wants to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because
It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will... There's a live football.
and you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Extending the play. Oh, what a move! And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. They say success rate can be picking up about 4 or so on first down. 1st and 10. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
What a beautiful beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
He's got it. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Second and goal coming up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Longhorns! Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. This is a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
And that's why you got to avoid third and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield, and you're under so much duress. On top of that, you give up a fumble. That is a huge play for the defense.
And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Okay, ready?
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Let's it fly. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding. They've had a long drive and really
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground. Reminiscent of Colt McCoy. Oh, trickery. He'll try to run it in. And that's not going to come close. I'm not even sure what they were thinking there. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Pavia. Starting to feel a little pressure. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Getting some heat, trying to get to it. The pressure on him, and the quarterback goes down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at DKR.
Commodores will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Keeping it on the ground to open the second half. Got room at the 35. He's loose. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the punishment has been extended.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Just when you think it's automatic, it's not. Extra point, no good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking for space, it's Alexander. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the draw. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Fires one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you. A sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything good happening for this defense.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, and you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that pass intercepted. Got room on the return. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Texas! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. Oh, they want the 2, and the holder tries to throw for it. And he's got it. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. That ball was just lying there forever in the end zone, and the defense finally pounced on it.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
On to attempt the try. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That is a defensive player's dream. The ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Looks like he's going to try to return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Quarterback alone in the backfield, 5 wide on 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Skinner. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times and is third. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
And the Commodores will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Makes a move. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. On the move, it's Blue. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking to pass. It's Ewers. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. Across the 25, he's got room. And the strategy of just letting the quarterback run until he gets tired is not a winning one. Another explosive play and another 1st down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Now on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Finds just enough room to pick up a couple down to the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the pummeling has started. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's
a little trickery, and they flip it ahead. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they had made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. First down here for the offense. Give to the running back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll immediately call timeout. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Scanning the field. It's Ewers. Looking for a huge play. And he makes the catch inside the 15. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. At the 45, on his way. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, sometimes it just gets frustrating, and you've just been beat down all day. This defense hasn't had answers, but now you can't let them run the football and just run it down your throat and be physical. This defense has to do something different and find a way to make something happen.
What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up.
Touchdown, Longhorns! And the beatdown has ensued.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Feeling some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
I know this defense came into this game hoping to get pressure on the quarterback, but I don't know in their wildest dreams if they ever thought he was going to look this good. I lost track at 5 sacks. They have been all over this quarterback today.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. To throw, it's Pavia. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have...
Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too.
The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big first down sack for the defense brings up second down. Johnson wants to throw it. He'll try to do it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Coming after him. Spits it out to the back. And they're not on the same page there. They'll line up for a second down play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
I'm okay.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. I wouldn't say they cut into
Yeah.
the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the returner will be knocked down. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David. Afterburners coming. Past the 30. The 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
And with that
Big Texas fan. Hook 'em horns.
Category. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Poor mechanics by the quarterback leads to that fumble. You've got to keep 2 hands on the ball. You know those D linemen are trying to swat away at it, and they were able to force that turnover.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop of this one.
Thank you.
The change as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Open space at the 25. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. Tries again to get it in. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another
That's
score
that
for
boy
the
Wisner.
Suns. They've had themselves a
Beast
great
mode.
day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The 18 unit on the field. He hit it off the left upright. No good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guy's...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been...
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play.
If you're new to my stream, please like, subscribe, turn on notifications.
And that's
I'm
how
about
you
to get on.
Forget the
Get
close
off.
games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis.
Yeah, they
so
whooped the
long.
Commanders,
This has
but
been
their
another
last game, it's
presentation of
okay.
EA Sports College Football.
It is what it is sometimes.